Chapter 20. Theme. What is a theme? A theme is a unifying idea in a piece of writing. It's not a topic, but rather how the author approach the topic. Often, it's what the narrator and characters are wrestled with for the whole story. A theme isn't just one part of a story or poem, like a piece of pie you can slice out and give it to someone. It's more like an ingredient that affects the whole book, like hot sauce in chili. When you mix hot sauce into chili, it affects everything in the soup. Everything gets hot. The same thing is true with the theme. You find evidence of a theme in all the other elements of the story, including the characters, the setting, the plot. Topic versus theme. Two pieces of writing may be about the topic of courage, but they may have different themes. Example, with the topic of courage, different authors can write on different themes. Topic, courage. Also, number one theme, having the courage to reach out for help. Also, number two theme, courage and telling the truth. Also, number three theme, getting the courage to start again. Also, number four theme, having the courage to stand up for yourself. Also, number five theme, courage and following your dreams. Classic themes. There are all kinds of themes in story and poems. You can have more than one theme in a book, but here are some of the big ones we'll see over and over again. The importance of love and friendship. Example, in J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, evil is vanquished only when a friend helps a friend. Dealing with loss. Example, in Frank Hansen Burnet's The Secret Garden, Mary Lennox has to learn to deal with the loss of both of her parents. The importance of family. Example, in Madeline Langling's Wrinkle in Time, it's the love Meg and her brother Charles Wellis have for their missing father and give them the courage to journey through time and space to find him. Learning to be hero. Example, in Greek mythology, Hercules has to perform 12 heroic labor or tasks to appease the god. What it means to grow up. Example, in Purple Hibiscus. Purple Hibiscus is Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. A teenage girl has to learn to become a grown, confident woman despite the difficulties her family faces. The coexistence of good and bad in a person, the world. Example, the harper leads to kill a mockingbird. A young girl watches as her father fights for justice in a small town. Where do you find the theme? You find the hint of the theme everywhere in a story, in the detail. The theme doesn't show up in just one place. It come back up again and again in the detail of a story. In sentences and in scenes, a single sentence can bring up a theme. A whole scene can be about it too. In the characters, A theme can appear in how a character changes. The way a main character evolves in response to a conflict often points to the theme. All the way through. A theme will appear throughout the story, everywhere from the beginning to the end, sometimes in large ways like a scene with a plot twist, and sometimes in detailed ways, like in the language used in a sentence. Example: Apple Scott Fitzgerald, the diamond as big as the wrist, revolves around the topic of money and includes a few themes, but this message focuses on the theme of how wealthy categorized people, as well as a theme and belong and wealth. Theme in the setting, we know right away that the school is expensive. In Greek mythology, King Midas turned everything he touches into gold at St. Midas School. St. Midas School is a half an hour from Boston in a Rolls-Royce motor car. The actual distance will never be known, for no one except John and two Unger had ever arrived there save in a Rolls-Royce, and probably no one ever will again. Theme in the setting. Everyone expects to drive expensive car, so everyone in the setting is rich. The narrator is signaling that if the character doesn't drive a Rolls-Royce, he or she don't belong. Mr. Midas, Saint Midas is the most expensive and the most exclusive boys' preparatory school in the world. Seen in the setting, the people who go to this school must have a lot of money. It also must be a small number of people who can afford this, because the author called it exclusive. John's first years there passed pleasantly. The fathers of all the boys were money kings, and John spent his summer visiting a fashionable resort. Seen in the character, the fathers are described according to their relationship with the money, not according to other characteristics, like if they are fun, smart, or creative. While he was very fond of all the boys he visited, their father struck him as being as much of his, and in his boyish way he often wondered at their exceeding sameness. Same in the character. Everyone is the same if the character is not the same. He or she doesn't belong. When she told them where their home was, they would ask jovially, "Pretty hot down there?" And John would almost a faint smile and answer, "It certainly is." His response would have been heartier had they not all made this joke. At best bearing it is it hot enough for you down there? Which he hated just as much. In the middle of his second year at school, a quiet, handsome boy named Pierce Washington had been put in John's form. The newcomer was pleasant in his manner and extremely well dressed, even for St. Midas, but for some reason he kept aloof from the other boys. The only person with whom he was intimate was John T. Anja. But even to John, he was entirely uncommunicative concerning his home or his family. That he was wealthy went without saying. But beyond a few such deductions, John knew little of his friend, so he promised Richie compassionately for his curiosity, and Percy invited him to spend the summer at his home in the West. He accepted without hesitation. It was only when they were in the train that Pierce became, for the first time, rather communicative. One day, while they were eating lunch in the dining car and discussing the imperfect character of several of the boys at school, Percy suddenly changed his tone and made an abrupt remark. "My father," he said, "is by far the richest man in the world." Theme in the plot. The first big surprise in the plot is related to love of wealth. Same theme, different text. However, just because two pieces of writing shares a theme doesn't mean they express the theme the same way. Example, this excerpt for A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens also revolves around the topic of money and has the theme about the wealth categorizing people. "A Merry Christmas, Uncle. God save you," cried a cheerful voice. It was the voice of Scrooge's nephew, who came up him so quickly that this was the first intimation he had of his approach. "Bah," said Scrooge. "Humbug." He had so heated himself with rapid walking in the fog and frost. This nephew of Scrooge, that he was all in a glow. His face was ruddy and handsome, his eyes sparkled, and his breath smoked again. "Christmas, Hamburg, Uncle," said Scrooge's nephew. "You don't mean that, I am sure." "I do," said Scrooge. "Merry Christmas. What right have you to be merry? What reason have you to be merry? You are poor enough." Dickens's connection, being a poor person, is being unhappy. "Come then," returned the nephew gaily. "What right have you to be dismal? What reason do you have to be morose? You are rich enough." Dickens connects the idea of being rich with being happy. So far, two categories of people have emerged: wealthy and happy people, and poor and unhappy people. Scrooge, having no better answer ready on the spur of the moment, and again followed in up with Hamburg. Dickens used Scrooge's characters to contradict the idea that being rich makes you happy. "Don't be cross, Uncle," said the nephew. Dickens used the nephew's character to contradict his idea that being poor makes you unhappy. "What else can I be?" returned the uncle. "When I live in such a world of fools as this, Merry Christmas." "I'll offer Merry Christmas. What's Christmas time to you but a time for paying bills without money? A time for finding yourself a year older, but not an hour richer. A time for balancing your books and having every item in them through a round dozen of months present dead against you. If I could work my will," said Scrooge indignantly. "Every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled with his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart. He should." Scrooge related that everything in life is about money. The character of Scrooge thinks being friendly and wishing friends and family next Christmas is a waste of time. We think you can better spend your time getting rich. Most stories revolve around the themes of wealth and categories of people, but the author expressed the theme in very different ways. We can compare and contrast how the two authors treat the topic of money through the theme. The diamond as big as the rich. Money is connected with positive things. People with money are the same. Money seems to increase freedom. Money seems mysterious. Money is inherited. A Christmas carol. Money is connected with the negative things. People with money are grouchy. Money seems to diminish freedom. Money seemed business-like. Money is earned. This acrostic summarizes all the important points about theme. Theme, the subject or big idea in a piece of writing. How is the theme woven into a story? Through individual sentence, details, and word. Through a plot, through setting, through characters and character development. Engages with other aspects of the story. Theme impact the plot and characters and vice versa. Plot and characters relate and engage with the theme. Many themes are possible. Love and friendship, loss, the importance of family, learning to be a hero, growing up, justice and injustice. Examine these questions to find the themes. What topic, what big question are the characters in this story struggling with? How do different scenes in this story convey the same theme? What detail does the author use to represent the theme?